and men about their biz, an ongoing series of ordinary women and men doing extraordinary work in our communities across the globe. I would be remiss if I didn't thank my partner, Carrie Rivers, for that wonderful live music that you've been listening to. Can we show a hand of applause for Carrie Rivers? Hi, my name is Linda Rigby Bridges, Chief Creator and Founder of Bela Biz. Thank you for joining us today. We know you could have been anywhere doing anything at this moment, but you chose to spend it with us. We promise you won't be disappointed. Now, a few housekeeping rules. Depending on what device you're on, whether it's a tablet, an iPad, a computer, or a laptop, look at the bottom of your window screen. There should be an icon with 3 dots for some of you, and it might say the word more. Click that, and you will have an option that will allow you to select chat and or the Q&A to enter comments. There also should be a hand that will allow you to use that to just raise it to show us that you support us. Now, if you're on any other device, you might have something called the interactive experience with it says reactions. That reaction icon should also show chat, Q&A, and perhaps a hand too. These are just some of the Zoom features I wanted to share because as you all know in COVID-19, we're doing a new experience and I wanted to make sure everyone understood that. So if you would, turn your volume up, make sure your lines are muted, and let's get this series started. I would like to now introduce my very first guest, and I mean my very first guest, for the Bela Biz Presents Women About Their Biz, Miss A'Lelia Bundles. She's the author of On Her Own Ground, The Life and Times of Madam C.J. Walker, the 2001 New York Times notable book about her entrepreneur great-great-grandmother, and the inspiration for Self-Made, the fictional Netflix series that some of you might have seen with Octavia Spencer in it. Miss Bundles is now currently working on her 5th book, The Joy Goddess of Harlem. It's about her great-grandmothers whose parties, art, patronage, and international travels helped define the era back in the day. A former network television executive and producer at ABC and NBC, Ms. Bundles is a vice chairman of the Columbia University Board of Trustees, and just so many more foundations. I don't think we have enough time for me to really read her full resume. But she's also on the advisory board of the March on Washington Film Festival, and so much more. Please keep your lines muted, sit back and relax. The next voice you're going to hear is that of Miss A'Lelia Bundles.
Hi, Linda. Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure to join you. You know, I lived in Atlanta for 5 years, so it is a place that is near and dear to me. I lived there from 1980 to 85, and I worked in the NBC bureau that was at 14th and Peachtree Street. So I have a great place in my heart for Atlanta. It was lovely Atlanta, LA, and I really enjoyed living there. And I'm glad that we had a chance to meet through the League of Women Voters. The Madam C.J. Walker, as some people may know, was a suffragist and was very much supportive of women getting the right to vote. And while she wasn't as upfront and out there in the leadership as somebody like Ida B. Wells, she was hosting events for suffragists in her home. So as we observe this 100th anniversary, this centennial of the 19th Amendment, it's really great to be able to mention Madam Walker's role. But I think most people know about Madam Walker because of her role as a pioneer in the modern hair care industry. We've all seen this picture of her, and she was a woman who was the first person in her family born free. And you see this cabin at the top where she was born in Delta, Louisiana in December 1867. Her parents and her older siblings had been enslaved. Both of her parents died when she was 7. She moved in with an older sister, Lavinia, and she got married, she said, at 14 to get a home of her own to escape the treatment of her cruel brother-in-law. She married a man named Moses McWilliams. When she was 17, she had her only child, Lelia, who I'm named after. And when she was 20, Moses died. So she moved up the river from from Louisiana to St. Louis, where her older brothers were barbers. And she was a washerwoman until she was 38, when her hair began to fall out. And she developed a hair care product that she sold millions of dollars worth of products and employed thousands of women. So by the time she died in 1919 at 51 years old, she was living in the mansion that you see in this picture, Villa Lawaro, which the